resistance to noise. Data communication networking protocols architecture. Standards. The data communication and networking refers to the process of transmitting data information between devices and systems. Networking involves connecting multiple devices or computer to share resources and communicate with each other. It allows data to be exchanged efficiently and reliable over different types of communication channels, such as wired and wireless connections. Protocols and architecture is rules and conversion to cover how data is formatted, transmitted, received, and processed. To ensure the devices communicate effectively in the following channels, sets of procedures, examples including TCP/IP, and for the internet and HTTP hypertext transfer for web browsing. Architecture refers to the design structure of the network. It encompasses how devices are organized, connected, and managed. Common network architecture include client server, kind request uh, request services from servers and peer-to-peer with devices in, interact as equal without a central service. Standards are established guidelines and specification that ensures compatibility, interoperability, and consistent without technology and communicating systems. They play the crucial role for enabling devices for different manufacturers to work together seamlessly. Standards can cover various aspects of networking, include hardware, protocol, data formats, and more. Examples of networking standards is IEEE, responsible for the various networking technologies like Ethernet. Ethernet is 8.2.3 and Wi-Fi is 802.11. ISO, the international standards for a range of industries, including, for example, is of OSI, Unified Networking Layers and the functions, and Internet Engineering Task Force develops the promotion of Internet-related standards such as TCP, IP, and Internet architecture. International Telecommunication Union defines global telecommunication standards, including those related to networking and communication protocols. WW Web Consortium develops web standards to ensure consistency and compatible access to different web browsers and platforms. Standards ensure that devices, networks, and protocols work together reliably, which is crucial for the smooth functioning of modern communication systems and technologies. Data transfer concepts of terminology, analog and digital, transmission impairments, transmission media, and data transmission concepts and terminologies involves sending digital and analog information from one point to another is characteristic by several key factors like sender receiver, channel signal bandwidth, data rate, and latency. Sender receiver devices respond for transmitting receiving data. Channel is the physical path through which the data travels due to cables, radios, and fiber optics. Signals the representation of data either analog or digital, or the a combination of this can be continuous or discrete or asynchronous or synchronous. Bandwidth, the range of frequency the channel can carry, data rate, speed at which the data is transmitted measured in bits per second, and the latency is the time delay between the data transmission and reception. Reception, yeah, analog and digital transmission. Analog transmits continuous signals that vary smoothly, susceptible to signal degradation. Digital transmit discrete signals as binary code, resistance to noise and can be error corrected. Transmission impairments, various factors that degrade transmit signals. Attenuation, the signal weakening over distance due to resistance in transmission media. Distortion is alteration of signal shape due to media characteristics. Noise is unwanted signal or random signals differing in the original signal. The guided media signals conform with the physical pathway. There is twisted coaxial and fiber optics. The two insulated wires twisted together. A common telephone line, coaxial cables surrounded by insulated layers. Mechanic shade used in cable TVs and fiber optics. The glass or plastic fibers, high bandwidth and low attenuation. Unguided media signals travel freely through air or vacuum, radio waves, microwaves, and infrared. Wireless come to radio waves. Microwave is high frequency radio waves for long distance communication like satellite and microwave towers. Infrared is short range wireless like TV remotes data transfer. Each type of transmission media has its own advantages and disadvantages, affecting factors of bandwidth, distance, cost, accessibility, and integratedness. And data encoding, digital encoding signals, digital analog to digital signals, analog. Just coming to the data encoding. The Yeah, data encoding involves converting information to suitable format. The four main combinations is di- digital data and digital signal. Digital information, that is binary zeros and ones, encoded to digital signals. Example, voltage levels. Common in computer networks uses techniques like non-return to zero and Manchester encoding. Digital data and analog signal. Digital information is encoded into analog signal, often for long distances. Modulation technique is amplitude shift keying and frequency shift keying and phase shift keying. Analog data and digital signal. This is the four combinations of digital data and the analog. So, and digital signals. So this is a combinations actually. So it is two by two combination is four combinations will be coming, but even the fifth one is also being arised. So the digital, coming to the digital data and analog signal, digital information is encoding into analog signal, often for long distances. Modulation like amplitude shift keying, frequency shift keying, and phase shift keying. Analog data, digital signal whose analog data is converted into digital signals. The analog signal is sampled and quantized to data in a digital representation. Uses an application like analog to digital converters. Digital data and analog signal continuous analog information is transmitted using analog signals, common in traditional analog communication like AM and FM, FM radios. Thanking you. That is the short division.